What's up, my lovely people? It's Queen Agnes. Welcome to QueeenTv. I encourage you to be earnest and building overall empowered. So, as you guys, let's take a few minutes to applaud me. I've been consistent. Like, I'm so proud of myself. First of all, I'm proud of myself. So I wanted to take the moment to applaud myself and to just look how consistent I've been. I don't know. It feels good. Like, it feels good being consistent and being on top of my stuff. I just feel really good. But I kind of forgot the topic. Because I had like 3 topics dangling in my mind. So now I gotta think which one I was actually gonna talk about. I remember. Okay, so as you can tell by the title, today we're gonna be talking about the effects of music. The effects of music. So, first of all, I just want to point out and say that since COVID, since 2019 at the end, no, actually since 2020, never mind. So since 2020, I've limited, it was a process. So at first I started limiting like how much I listen to worldly music or just music with the wrong message. So I started with just limiting it, and then I just completely cut it off. And rap music, like, I don't really listen to rap music at all. Here and then I listen to maybe, like, the only time you'll find me listening to music that is not really gospel or Christian music is when I'm listening to, like, my culture music. But other than that, I've completely cut off worldly music. It has been great. Honestly, it was hard at first because just like we live in such a world where everybody's followers, everybody is always up to the latest trends, and everybody just follows everybody in dress and listening and watching and like everything. So it was hard at first when I started cutting off worldly music or trendy music, I guess, because I was always lost. Like, people were always singing all these things, and I was just like, I have no idea what you're singing. I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I used to be like up there, like, like whatever new songs came out, I knew the lyrics, I knew everything. But I was just always so lost, and it just felt so uncomfortable, and it felt like weird, and I feel like I couldn't connect, because I feel like music is also a big part of how people connect, because which I listen to, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. So it's like, shoot, like, it felt really bad. I was like, I don't like this at all. So I would try to go and listen to like worldly music, but I don't like worldly music anymore. So I was like, whatever, But now I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. I be minding my business. Like, if y'all want to be over here talking about all type of B words and F words, like, y'all do y'all. Just mind my business, But speaking of making that change in my life, it has had some effects that I really didn't notice until I was talking to someone about cutting off music, like cutting off worldly music and rap music and just music that don't promote good messages. And I used to hear, like, growing up, like, oh, like, be careful what you're listening to, be careful what you're watching, because it has effect on you, who you are as a person, what you do as a person. And I didn't realize this. So when I started, like, listening to just strictly gospel music, I realized, like, my mindset started changing, and, like, I started thinking more like the music I was listening to. And it's helped me so much with my creation, with my Christian walk, because I feel like when you're introduced to different elements in your Christian walk and you don't want to accept it, that's when it's hard. But if it's already instilled in your mind, it makes it so much easier to make those changes because it's already instilled in your mind. And that's just so crazy how much music and the words, like, sometimes I don't even think I'm really listening to the words, but we are, like, these words are like going into our mind, figuring out. So that that just oh, that blew me, like how much it's really affecting the way I think. Like it is so crazy, like even looking back, because like I be having conversations with people and like I be saying stuff and I'm like, when did I start thinking like this? Like when did this even happen? And then I just realized like it's really the music I be listening to. Like it really has this great effect on my life. Like period. Like it's amazing. And honestly, I don't know, people be talking about that gospel Christian music gets boring, there's no hype. Cause there is, cause I be vibing now. I be dancing, I be getting into it, I be getting my views, I be like all type of emotions. Like it does it for me. Like Christian music, it's enough for me. Gospel music is enough for me. I don't want to hear none talking about I'll shoot your mama or I'll bang, whatever the music, worldly music be talking about. Like I don't got time for that. And my ears just blocks it out now. Like when I hear it, I'm just like, this is what you're listening to. This is really what you're listening to. And it does have effect on you. And not only that, it's affected my like goals in life. Like, which is so weird. Like I don't even know how it just does it. It just affects how I think about things, what I want to do. It affects my mood. Like when I'm listening to Christian music, I feel so good. It's definitely impacted my relationship with God. Like I don't think my relationship with God would be this strong if I was not listening to gospel music constantly, like having those words in my mind. I don't think I would you know how like when you keep repeating things and they finally stick in your mind. So the same thing with music. Like I don't think I would have been able to grasp certain things about faith and love, God's character, you know, different things like that without the music that I listen to. Because I feel like always having that on repeat, because some of the songs have some of the same messages, so always having that on repeat really helps. It really helps it to become engraved in your mind, so that way you're always thinking about it and just portraying it in your life and whatnot. So yes, guys, I would recommend I would recommend you guys to do this. Like I would recommend you guys to do this. And I should have done a challenge when I did it, because usually I always do challenges when I want to start something new in my life. I should have done a challenge, like 7 days just listening to straight up gospel and stuff like that. But guys, yes, I recommend, even if it's not Christian music necessarily, like it doesn't always have to be talking about God and Jesus. Like any music that just has a good message. Because literally sometimes I just listen to music about getting back up, and it doesn't say necessarily say God, but like just music that have good messages and good energy and good vibes. Like it's really 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 important to our mind and our development. So speaking of that, I think I should actually pull up some quotes. You guys know I love me some quotes. So I think it'll be best if I put some up. So I'm gonna start a screen recording. One. Okay, let me go to Google. I always forget where I put Google. Let me just type it, child. Ooh, look at that. Already up there. So let's just read a couple, guys. Let's read a couple. And what is going on? Is this awkward Wi-Fi? It's so bad. It's taking forever. I'll just read it from here. It says, music has healing power. It has the ability to take people out of themselves for a few hours. And that is so true. That is so true, guys, because when I'm listening to like depressing music, it just like, even if I'm not depressed, it just takes me to that state. It takes me to that state. And have you ever seen those people when they listen to music and you're really trying to get their attention and they're just like out of it, like they're out of this world? So music is such a very powerful tool that recognize how powerful it was. I didn't even recognize how powerful it was. Like, when I made the change, I didn't even know why I made the change. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of listening to this trash music. Like, I'm gonna start listening to music that has benefit for my life. And it has benefit to my life. Let's read another one that I can read because I'm kind of blind. Okay, so was that Jadon Wolfgang says the effects of good music are not just because it's new. On the contrary, music strikes us more the more familiar we are with it. First of all, child, let me read this again. The effects of good music are not just because it's new. Okay. On the contrary, so on the opposite, okay, music strikes us more the more familiar. Oh girl, that makes sense. Oh, I should be this way so you guys can see my screen. Why didn't y'all tell me? Come on now. So, oh, I get this. I get it a lot. And I'm sorry, I know too much, but I get it. So, the effects of good music. So, I feel like when you first listen to a song, it doesn't really affect you. Like, even Christian music, when I listen to it the first time, most of the time it doesn't really affect me the way it should. Like, it affects me, but like, no, not really. So when you keep repeating it, and becoming more familiar with it, that it actually starts affecting you. That's a great point. Joanna. I don't know how to say that name. Music brings us pleasure and releases our. I cannot see. This one has cracks on it. So music brings us pleasure and releases our suffering. It can calm us down and pump us up. It helps us maintain pain, sleep better, and be more productive. That is so true because I feel like when I'm working out and I'm listening to music, it just helps me keep going. When I'm trying to go to sleep, I always play music and it helps me sleep. Like, yes, this truth telling. This is just truthness. Music is the one incorrupted. I think that's what it says. I cannot see. Interest. Ooh. Oops. Where was I? Oh, let's go to another quote. So, I'm wishing he could see the music lives forever. Okay. Let's do something else. Okay, so research indicates that at least some musical education has a positive impact on the social and cognitive development of children, and these effects are long lasting. Better hearing, better motor skills, improved memory, better verbal and literacy skills. And that is so true. That is so true. Like, I see how musical education, especially for these younger kids, has really done it for them. Like, Cocomelon, God bless you. Cocomelon, child. The way Cocomelon has like really raised half of our kids in this generation is really good. Not the screen time. I don't like the whole screen time thing, but like I see like a lot of kids who just like, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, just from Cocomelon, they gain confidence too. Like, it's so weird, like the effect that music has on kids. Like, it is so crazy. And I feel like musical education in a way sticks better in the mind of like little kids. This is so crazy. Guys, let me tell you. You guys gotta try this. At least try it for a week. Just listen to nothing. It doesn't even have to be gospel Christian music. Just good music with good messages. Just try it. I don't even think a week is enough to truly see the impact. Like, a month, guys. Try it for a month. Just listening to nothing but good music that just promote good things, and not talking about smashing anybody, not talking about killing anybody, but good music that's gonna have good effects on our lives. Oh my god. Well, that is it, my lovely people. If you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And guys, look forward to, I'm going to be dropping merch soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm super excited, like anyways, yeah, stay tuned for that, and bye guys.